else?
You want to talk about Pat McAfee getting the $120 million bag?
Shout out to Pat McAfee, man. Pat. Congratulations. Huge deal.
Huge deal with FanDuel.
FanDuel. That's it.
Yeah.
Huge deal. Looking like 30 M's a year, I think.
30 M's a year for 4 years, so 120 million total.
Wow.
Now he's got to pay out everybody from that, but that's 120 million dollars.
I mean, that's big time.
Crazy.
And the guy deserves it.
He's a beast.
He's the perfect combination. It's like you always want an athlete to be talking about sports.
Yeah.
There's something about an athlete talking about sports that just seems it's credibility, right? But he's also someone who would have been able to do this even if he wasn't an athlete.
Yes.
He's that good at it.
Yes.
So it's really great to be that good at it and have the credibility of being an athlete. It's like, I got to go here first. And if you're a player, I imagine you want to talk to a guy who's been in the league a little bit.
100%. He gets, even if you look at punters like they're not a part of it. First of all, he was there. Second of all, his co-host is AJ Hawk, who was a linebacker for the Packers.
Right.
First round pick. This guy knows what the fuck is up.
Yeah.
So he's just brilliantly done.
It's just great to see, man. It's just great to see they built that thing and just him and his team. Just bravo. I didn't know that they were doing it every day of the week.
It's 5 days a week, dude.
5 days a week. So good for him. But it's just awesome. I love to see this. I love to see someone build something on their own, something that they're passionate about, and then be able to make life-changing, generational wealth.
Dude, the craziest thing, this is a Spotify deal without Spotify.
Yeah.
Usually it's a Spotify deal or whatever company deal, and your podcast has to move exclusively there.
Yeah.
This is just a sponsorship from FanDuel, who already sponsored him. And from what I've heard, I heard little bits of the show. Betting is a part of the show. And they will shout out FanDuel and they will push it. But FanDuel is like, we just want to keep you, do everything else the same, have it on all the platforms. We're giving you $30 million a year to just keep doing you.
Yeah.
Do all your other ads, I assume. Because they do have other sponsorships. Liquid Death is a sponsor. I can't imagine FanDuel being like, you can't have water sponsors. Why would they give a fuck?
Maybe. That'd be an interesting thing to look into.
He's also a cool dude. He donated like $3 million.
He donated $6 million of it.
Oh, $6 million. Yeah. At the beginning, it was just $3 million, but now he's up to $6 million just to like his local high school, like children's hospitals, like athletic teams that needed money. Like he's just supporting his communities that he grew up in and lived in.
Wow.
That's fire.
I wish I had sent you the tweet, but it was sad to see Dave Portnoy tweeted some real like kind of snarky shit.
What he said?
Basically, he said like, he kind of was like, I gave Pat this playbook. I taught him how to bet on sports. And like, without me and Barstool, there is no Pat McAfee, which is true. Pat McAfee started on Barstool, but they left on good terms. Pat was basically just like, yo, I'm working in Indianapolis. I'm not moving to New York. Things are getting lost in translation. I need to be on my own. And then built this thing into something fucking crazy. And Dave could have just been like, yo, it's good to see one of our own doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then he was just kind of snarky about the whole thing. And then Pat, to his credit, all about positivity, was just like, hey, thanks for the first shot, boss, or whatever, on moving forward or whatever. Like, he just said something nice back, but it was just kind of disappointing. Yeah. Like, Dave, you're good, dog.
Yeah.
And Pat's always been a nice dude. I knew him back when I was working in Indianapolis.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was at Bob and Tom where like Pat kind of started, or at least in my opinion, started like a lot of his broadcasting stuff. Is that Bob and Tom was a local radio show in Indianapolis and he was like the biggest local celebrity. So they would have him on all the time. And so he would come on and he was like doing stand up at the same time. I saw him like do his first few like headlining sets like at Morty's in Indianapolis. And after the shows, like I was just a kid and I would like go and hang out. I was probably like 18 at the time. And he was like super friendly, like would just sat me down, like was talking to me, like at like the after party thing, like the bar.
Great, dude.
He like played soccer, and he was like, "Bro, you played soccer. I did ODP growing up." Like he was just like a super nice dude. I ended up like tweeting him. I was like, "Dude, great meeting you." Like hit me back. He was like, "Yeah, man."
That's
like,
so dope.
Stay in touch. Like he was always a nice dude.
And I'm pretty sure he retired early to do Barstool. Like really? I don't think Barstool was that big when he went there either. He was just like, he saw the opportunity. He saw where he fit in. He's, why he had like a couple of knee surgeries. I think he was in bad shape physically to be a punter, but he had a good contract. It was $14 million, and then he walked away from it and then went to Barstool. Not that year, but that was the total contract.
How much was? Oh, total.
Yeah, I think he had a few million left on it, but he just walked away from it and said, "I'm going to do this thing," and now he built it into. He gets paid like an NFL quarterback now.
How crazy is that to make more money being a broadcaster than you do playing the sport you're broadcasting?
Not only, you make more money than anyone on your team made.
Wow.
I doubt quarterbacks are making $30 million a year and retired.
Yeah, that's true. Wow.
It's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, good for him, man. Shouts to Pat. We need you on the podcast, Pat.
100%.
Next time you in New York, you got to pull up, man.
Yeah, no Zoom. Come through.
Yeah. Pull the fuck up.